You never know the moment someone might be struggling. Depression doesn't always announce itself with tears. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest habits, a phone you can't stop scrolling, an invite you ignore, or even a morning where getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. This is the story of how one man walked over 2,000 miles across Britain, not to escape his depression, but to face it head on, and how the little things we do or avoid quietly shape our mental health. He was a comedian. He made people laugh on stage, but behind the curtain, he couldn't get out of bed. He cancelled plans, ignored calls, slept for 16 hours straight. He stopped talking to people, even his mum. And here's the thing. It wasn't always loud. Sometimes, depression sounds like silence, or a smile that hides the truth. He said, "I didn't want to die. I just didn't want to feel like this anymore." And that's where so many people find themselves. Then something happened. A message from a friend. Just 4 words. "You're not a burden." It hit him like a wave. And for the first time, he said the words, "I've been struggling. I'm not okay." And that moment of honesty, that tiny crack in the mask, that was the beginning of change. He decided to do something radical. Walk from the bottom of the UK to the top, over 2,000 miles, village to village. Every step, a step toward healing. He didn't have a big plan, just one simple rule: walk and talk. And something magical happened. Strangers opened up, pubs turned into therapy rooms, and the road became a space where people felt safe to say, "Me too. I feel that way. You're not alone." He started noticing patterns. Habits that once seemed harmless were actually keeping people stuck, like isolation, turning down plans again and again. Not because you hate people, but because you're afraid of how you'll feel around them. Like perfectionism, thinking you need to be better before you deserve love or company, like scrolling for hours. Not because you're lazy, but because numbing out feels safer than feeling anything at all. These habits sneak in, quietly, but over time, they steal your life. But the road also taught him something else. That small changes matter. Going outside, even just to the shop, texting a friend, even if you don't know what to say, letting someone see the real you, unfiltered, unedited, messy. One man even told him, "I haven't had a real conversation in 5 years, but today, I feel human again." These moments aren't flashy. They don't go viral, but they're powerful. Because recovery isn't one giant leap. It's 1,000 tiny ones. Along the way, he spoke to everyone. Strangers, athletes, even Prince Harry. And he noticed something. When people talk openly about their mental health, status disappears, ego fades. We all become human again. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone hurts. Everyone longs to feel seen. Everyone wants to be understood. Mental health conversations level the playing field. They remind us we're not rivals, we're teammates. And then came the marathon. A year after nearly taking his own life, he ran 26.2 miles. At mile 26, he felt like he was wearing a suit of armor. He could barely lift his arm, but he grabbed his dog's paw, Poppy, the rescue dog who'd walked with him, and they crossed the finish line together. As the crowd cheered, something shifted. He felt calm. He felt alive. And he made himself a promise. Whenever I feel worthless, I'll remember this moment, because right now, I don't want to die. I want to live forever. If you're struggling, this is your reminder. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're human. Depression lies, but connection heals. Start with something small. Open up to someone. Take a walk. Tell the truth. You never know how far a few honest steps can take you. You are not alone, and your story isn't over yet.